What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Robot Spirits Patlabor AV-98 Ingram the First.
The things I gotta do to have company to go to the bagel shop around here.
Alright, gang, after doing a Robot Spirits Pacific Rim piece, I thought it was fitting to do another Robot Spirits piece that I've been meaning to do. That's been appearing in a bunch of videos. The Ingram from the fantastic anime Patlabor, which it just brings back a lot of old memories of lots of old anime here in the NYC area in the 80s. You know, part of the Robotech. I know folks don't like hearing that, you know, side of things. But yeah, Patlabor was something I recall, you know, and the laborers were like industrial robots, and the Ingram here was like a police robot, you know, that policed them, from what I recall. I picked this guy up around Christmas time from Toku Nation's editor-in-chief, Den-O. Not editor-in-chief at the time, but he is now. Congrats to him. I've congratulated him in other spaces. But, yeah, we sometimes sell stuff on Twitter, and I've picked up stuff from him before. So I picked up this guy and another piece around Christmas time. Very good deal. It looks fantastic. Yeah, this is awesome. This is a nice piece from Robot Spirits. It just looks so good. The white looks so sharp. I really, really dig it. Head sculpt is incredible. I love, 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 love it. I love the green and this, his headpiece here and his visor. It's see-through and it's cool, and you see that little eye in the middle. I like that a lot. You got gold at the end of the rabbit ear here. That looks really good, really nicely sculpted, really clean looking. Just looks very nice. The other antennae here has some gold at the end as well. I like these like pieces here, these silver pieces that go into his neck. They're not really attached to anything down there, but you know, they give the illusion of like pistons and stuff, which is awesome. I dig that a lot. His little badge here looks very nice and gold in the middle. Although I feel like it feels a little off-center. You see that? But it still looks good, especially on top of that nice, like, awesome, like, shiny black. That looks great. I love these vents here, done in, like, a periwinkle with a little bit of orange underneath. That looks really cool. Coming up here, these shoulder pads here look very nice. Like, his sirens up there look great in, you know, a clear red. You got more orange there on black, which looks nice. Over here you got the number 1. I believe the second Ingram unit was a Tamashii exclusive. I don't really need it. I like this guy. You know, this is representative to me enough of that series. I'm good. You know, so that's pretty cool. I'm fine right now. It's just like, you know, you gotta have some representations of certain robots on your shelf, you know. This works for me. Got some tampo there, that looks good. On the back, more tampo, nicely done. So that looks really nice. His back in general looks good. You got some orange bits there, more tampo down there, like license plate. I love all this in the middle, like that bluish, light blue. These like wrinkles here look fantastic, you know, the way it's done. Very accurate looking to me. I just really dig it. You know there's like all kinds of coils and tubing inside working its magic for this guy. Looking really good. This part looks really nice here on his forearm. Hands look really good. They're very nicely detailed. Look at he comes with a bunch of extra hands too, so we'll look at that momentarily when we get into looking at his accessories. This piece looks really cool over here. Little thing that comes out, bzz, pulls. So that looks cool. A little pee-pee down there looks alright. It all looks cool down there. Legs are very nicely sculpted. Really clean, really nice looking. Little rocket boosters here behind there look very good. The bottom of his feet look great. They even have the little blue down there. So you can see the joint work in there is done in the same colors, keeping up the scheme. So really, really gorgeous looking all together there, you know. Let's do the articulation now. Get that out of the way. Ooh, this little earpiece came out. So the head here, firstly is on the ball joint. His neck is on a joint. I launched. Oh wow, that went far. I went all the way to the back there. Newer, cleaner background, by the way, starting with this video. This piece came right off the side here. There you go. So that might pop off on you, moving the head around too much. But you can see it's a double ball joint on the neck and stuff. And then the neck piece is on a ball joint down there, so that works. It works good enough, but please be careful with it, because you could pop off things. Like his earpiece. Oop, grab that. There you go. So, it's not much of a concern to me, but yeah, definitely be careful with that. In his chest here, you have, well, at the waist, you have a joint down there, and you do have another joint at the really low chest there, midsection. So you do get a lot of good range of motion out of both. But, I mean, mostly it's in the waist. But you definitely do feel it moving right in there. So yeah. Then going up to the arms, first off, these are ball joints here. Kind of like the Gypsy Avenger has the ones on the ball joints. Very similar engineering here going on. So they can move out of the way for you. Now, the shoulders here are first in a joint in there. And they do give you some movement. But the rotation movement will be in this part of the shoulder. So that's very interestingly done. So yeah, you get good range of motion despite this shoulder joint. And then you got some rotation here. You know, the elbow does move decently. It's got a kind of a deep joint in the middle. It's not double jointed, but it's got a deep joint. Then the wrists here are on the ball joint, so you get some good movement out of those. And then coming to the legs, it's very interesting. You got just a swivel in here, right at the crotch there. So you can't kick up that far, go all the way back. Now, for other stuff, you got another joint right in here. It's not like a regular thigh joint. It pulls out. Crazy. And then you could get more movement out of that. So you could get inward movement, outward movement. It's really an interesting, look at that. That is cool. So I like that a lot. It's very different and it's very cool. It's great. Now the knee joint is very interesting too. This part moves in for you as you move it for a really deep knee bend there. Look at that. That is awesome. So very nicely done, except when you come back, it does tend to get stuck on the little folds there. So be careful with that. But it's happened to me every time. This thing opens here. If you want to count that as articulation, we'll take a look at that further in a little bit. And then you got an interesting joint for the foot. You got it goes in there like on a hinge, hinged there as well. And then you got some rocker action in there. And then the foot has a joint as well. Two joints actually. You got the toe joint there. And then, no, I thought it was two, but it's not. This actually moved. So this part moves as well. This gets out of your way. So lots of movement in here. Look at that. I really like the articulation. It's pretty awesome for this little robot. He is very, very nicely done. The Ingram comes with a bunch of different accessories. You definitely get your money's worth here. You got a nice little patrol car vehicle, which we will look at. A couple extra antenna for your patrol car. We got an extra attachment for his arm to extend his arm. His revolver, a couple of pieces for his shield to fake the baton being in there. You got the baton with an extra piece there. You got a tool. You got a attachment for a Tamashi stage, which you do get. I'm not going to open that, since we have a lot of those around here. You got a bunch of extra hands, which all look good. We will look at everything more in depth, and a extra faceplate. Looking a little closer at the accessories, starting with the hands. Very nice, like I was saying before with the hands. Nicely sculpted. They look nice and robotic. You know, here's some open hands here. Pretty cool. You got some like gun holding hands. You know, various trigger hands, baton holding hands, or stun stick, whatever you will. So pretty cool there. You got this extra faceplate here. Oop, let's turn it around. This is it's the visor down. And to put it on, you take out this thing, take out this thing. Oh, I guess you could just maybe finagle this. Oh, no, you should take it out. And this guy comes out. The peg there. Pop that in. How it looks. We could leave that as so for the rest of the review, I think. Because that looks really cool too. That's pretty classic looking. Very nicely done. I like it. Okay. We'll look at the baton next. Stun stick, baton. Very simple. Simply done. You can see this opens up. There's another little piece here that you could add for a shorter stick. I go with that. Then, you know, kind of within that same theme, here's the shield. That's there, which is very nice. A lot of nice tempo on that. Pretty cool. And to put it on, you got a couple of different options here. You got one option like this, where you could attach the stick to, and then where does the stick go? No, I think, yeah, actually, it would probably go like this. So in theory, the stick should go in nicely. And then this part, if you don't lose it, go on top. But for some reason, I can't get this stick. Ah, there we go. Couple tabs in there if it wants to stay. Not cooperating, guys. There you go. I mean, in theory, it's probably better to have this in there too. There you go. So it's kind of sticking out a little bit. We got that piece. Then you have another piece. Yeah, actually, I guess it was supposed to go the other way. Now that I'm looking at this other piece here, that makes more sense, because he would be pulling it out from under the shield. So pretty cool, unless the shield goes this way. Should it go this way? It's a little awkward this way. But it does look better. I think it might go this way. But yeah, there's that piece. That's pretty well done. Then he's got his Revolver here, which is actually nicely done. I like it. Really cool sculpt. Paint's decent. Got some nice silver gunmetal paint. A little brown at the hilt there. And you can put it in here. You can holster it up right down here. His leg. And it just kind of saddles it there. That's nice. And, you know, if you know the show, a little gimmick that this dude has is pull out that piece. Now, what you want to do, see, you're going to have this little piece here. This came with a tool to pull out this little joint, which is nice. This is actually handy. So it was worth it getting it just for this, I think. I could probably use this. Of course, it doesn't. There we go. This thing, this is keyed exactly like the arms on Gypsy Avenger that we saw in the last review. So, there you go with that. And then you should take one of these, like more open hands maybe. Oops. And in the process, take out a shoulder pad. Okay. Yeah, and then like you could recreate him opening up his leg thing and reaching down for his weapon. This extends. This looks really nice with the red tubing, you know. It's a pretty cool little thing. You know, if you want to display him like so, that's kind of cool. Why not? Or like another hand already grabbing the gun. Whatever you want to do there. I think it's rather neat. Let's get this back in. Maybe. You want to cooperate with me? Yeah. Oh, somebody else's hand. Flying away. Fly, fly away. Let's do a little trigger hand. With the gun, see how the gun holds. Very nice. I dig it. I always found it funny when a lot of these animes have like regular looking guns, like these giant robots. You know, it's not like super giant, but like pretty giant would have a gun like that. You also notice it in like the Getter series and stuff. Pretty funny. Just to show you the another hand here with the baton. I'm not going to put it in his hand, but just to show it just like that. That's how that looks. Yeah, why not? Let's put it in. Might as well. There you go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the last thing. Well, actually, the second to last thing is this piece here, which attaches to the Tamashii stage. You would take out the piece back here, plop that in, and then that's it. Those pieces are boring. Doesn't really matter. But this matters. So there you go. There's a good little scale for you of what it would. It is pretty big. And this piece is pretty nice. Nice little car. Wheels roll really well. The bottom of it is all designed nicely. It's all sculpted out. The wheels are sculpted nice. It's just plastic. But very nicely sculpted. The front looks good. You got the license plate. You got the lights. The top here looks really nice. Tampo 2. Good stuff here. Little horn there. The sirens. As we saw, these little antennae. You get some extras just in case you lose them or break them or whatever. Lights in the back look all good. More tempo. Very, very nicely done. Really nice sculpt. Really cool. Love that they included this. Again, rolls pretty excellently. So that's nice. Good stuff. I mean, it's a nice set all around. You get a lot of really great stuff with it. I think it's awesome. So let's do some size comparisons and take this puppy home. Here is another Robot Spirits. That's the EVO 01. And my previous Robot Spirits, Gypsy Avenger, the clear blueprint. So you can see a few, 3 different lines here of Robot Spirits. That was me just hitting my light with my foot. So, pretty cool there. For some other scales, here is Bowser. Why is Bowser so small? From Figure Arts, as well as Yoshi. I mean, Bowser here with the Ingram might be a decent scale. Here's Killy from Blame 1000 Toys. Here's Atomom from Mythic Legions. And King Gainer from Revoltech. And Super Robot Chogokin Gunbuster, if he wants to stand. Oh, Gunbuster. Gunbuster doesn't want to stand. He's tall. Oh, well. And there you go. That is my review for this little guy here. This really cool little robot. I like him. I think he's really a really good toy. Really good figure here. I think, you know, Bandai Tamashii here with Robot Spirits did a great job on this Ingram. Comes with a lot of stuff, and he looks really great. The finish is nice. Everything looks cool. It's, you know, it's all plastic and it's a little light, but that doesn't stop me from really liking it because it's just good looking and it feels good, and you could do a lot with it. And the articulation is very interesting. I don't know, something about it. It's very great. There's really not much else to say, but I think it's awesome, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't know the availability of this piece anymore, but if you can find it, definitely get it. It's really cool. Alright guys, so that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until next time, peace out, peeps.